What is up, guys? It is Dalton with DT's Cool Cards, and first of all, I may not be in the frame, but I've been fooling around with this brand new camera for like 10 minutes now, and I'm over fiddling with it. You reach a certain time in your life where fiddling with technology is just extremely annoying, and I'm definitely at that point. But okay, for all my like 10 subscribers, where have I been? Well, I've been working, and good news is I have been absurdly busy these last, I think it's almost been 2 weeks, actually. I got a friend of mine who, he has his own business as well. He likes to call me out and talk smack, but at the end of the day, he's right. I think it's been almost 2 weeks since I made a video. But let's do a quick recap of what all has gone on these past, almost 2 weeks. And this is in no particular order, it's just how I wrote it down. First, not foremost, but definitely a big deal, I finished Attack on Titan. And if you guys have seen Attack on Titan, you know why I'm talking about it. If you haven't seen Attack on Titan, holy guacamole. Whoa, amazing. I'm legitimately amazing. Okay, on to work stuff. 7 days, I've done over 9,000 in sales. Now that's sales on TCG Player. That is not bulk stuff. Not bulk stuff. That's not wholesale stuff. That's not shipping stuff directly to customers that are like through like a proxy service or whatever. I don't want to get into that. But that is just me packing orders on TCG Player. I have been busy using the Roka sorter, using Sort Swifter. I'll get to another point in a minute, but I have been pumping out cards. And since I've been able to list so many cards, I've been selling cards. Like even I think yesterday, every day before that, I woke up, I had like 66 orders I had to pack. It's been busy, but I've done over $9,000 in sales in 7 days. I've sold off almost all of my sealed inventory. I only have like 20 or 30 packs of 151 left, a few packs of Prismatic, but in regards to ETBs, booster bundles, all that kind of stuff, I mean, I am completely out. Almost out, I should say. And of course, as I packed all these orders, of course, I screwed about 3 or 4 of them up and had to refund about $200 or $300 worth of product. When it comes to doing like returns, it is almost, for me anyway, I don't know about you guys, it feels like it's not gonna go right. So I end up just refunding like a large part of the order and just tell them to keep it, whatever. But of course, I screwed some up, right? I got a new camera. I got this new Osmosis whatever 4K camera. As I'm looking at its little screen, I didn't realize how pale I was, but I got this brand new camera. My phone and my computer both completely got like overstuffed or over whatever, and I wasn't able to do any new videos, to the point where like on my phone, I literally got full. I had to delete older videos, I had to delete all this kind of stuff, and even then, like on my phone, I can't, like, there's just not enough room. Same thing with my computer. My computer's 10 years old, so that's like my next big thing I gotta do. I have got to get a new computer because this thing is driving me freaking nuts. But my computer was chugging along. It's just, from a technology standpoint, it has not been super great. Like, I even have 2 videos I filmed over the last, 4, 5, 6 days on my phone, but I can't, like, I don't know, I can't move them from my phone to my computer, yada, 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 whatever. I took my inventory up to over 7,000 cards. So I guess like 3 or 4 weeks ago, something like that. I don't remember when, but I restarted my inventory completely over. And since then, again, using the Roka sorter, whatever it is, and the Sort Swift, I mean, I have been pumping out cards. Even yesterday, I think I listed about 600 or 700 cards yesterday alone. So I'm over 7,000 cards on my inventory. I cracked open 15 boxes of Magic. So I used to do Magic and I used to do box openings with Magic, but I stopped because I never could figure out how to make it work. However, I figured out how to make it work and how to make it worth my while. So I have been doing a lot of Magic. And the good thing is, I mean, all cardboard slows down over the summer, but the more, again, I've talked about it before, the more you can do about land, air, and sea, the more you're going to have sales come in, have orders come in, whatever you want to call it. That's helped me out a lot, but it's just, it takes a long time. Like, I busted open 10 boxes of Foundations Jumpstart the other day, and it legitimately took me 8 hours. It took me 8 hours to bust it open, to list it, to get it put up, and heck, I don't even have it all put up. I had to figure out what was the most efficient way to do a lot of cards, because for my sorter anyway, when you do cards that are in sleeves, it's super easy. I mean, but when you have cards that are not sleeved, it tends to not jam, but it tends to stop itself because it thinks that it's jammed. And then plus, I didn't know the best way to do so many cards. Like, you know, you have, when you open up that many boxes of Magic, you know, you have 3,000 cards at one time that you got to figure out what to do with them. But I figured out a much better way of doing it than the way I was doing it. So that was actually pretty good, a blessing in disguise. And I've been selling a crap ton of Magic cards, which is good because on that thingamabobber back there, that shelf thingamajiggy, the top two are shelves are Magic. So I mean, that's about 15,000-ish cards of Magic that I've had for, you know, over a year because I never could sell them. But now that I feel like I have a better understanding of how to sell them and what to sell, that's going to be something I'm going to be able to list. And it's just going to take a hot minute to do it. I bought 2 huge collections. I mean, they were big. One was around $3,000. The other one was around $2,000. And I mean, they were in perfect sleeves. They were in the thick sleeves. It took me a hot minute to get them, to take them all out, unfortunately inspect them, because I don't know about you guys, but I know these days when I buy a collection, there's going to be a percentage, and that percentage is X because it's a variable. There's going to be a percentage of cards that I know I'm going to have to LP, and it is what it is, right? So I had those 2 big collections. I got them put up, got them listed. It just took a hot minute. Another thing, I almost hit a breaking point. Not to the point that I was going to quit. No, not at all. But when I was selling so much of that sealed, and I might be done with English sealed. I say that, but I might be done with English sealed. When you have all these boxes everywhere of ETBs, of booster boxes, I mean, good. There was a point where I really couldn't even move. Okay, and then plus I had all the Foundation stuff. I had all the Magic, Final Fantasy stuff. All that stuff is in your room, and like you can't, like, literally, I mean, I almost just broke one day because I could not move in my own room to get stuff done. And I mean that's my fault, 1,000%. It's my fault, but I got pretty overwhelmed for a couple of days. Okay. A bit of a joke, but not a joke, but a joke, but not a joke. Me and my daughter are beefing. We're not really beefing. But for a couple of days, man, she was just screaming bloody murder with me, and like that was going on, and it was just, you know, this is my first child and stuff, and it's tough when you feel like you're not, you know, it's just tough when sometimes you feel like you're not vibing with your kiddo, but we seem to be on a little bit better page now. I paid off my credit card. So I did accrue a little bit of interest on my credit card, and I was able to completely pay that off. So super happy with that. Also, I mean, I have a lot of cash coming in. So I think that's where I'll probably put the computer I need to get. And that's another thing about the Magic stuff is if you can do the Magic right, because the thing about Magic is the way that you buy it, you can typically put it on your credit card, which is good because that's not cash up front that you have to put down, right? So with some of this Magic stuff, if I can sell it within 30 days, then it's like I almost pay cash with it. And I mean, my credit card's in a great spot now. And it was never in a bad spot. It's just a little bit of interest here and there. But I really want to get that paid off. I did a little bit of cleaning out of my room, and I have about 3 big bags of trash in my room that I pulled out of here. I mean, at one point in time, I almost filmed a video of how bad my office looked so you guys could be my accountability partners and help me with it. But I was like, you know what? If I do that, I'm going to lose all credibility with you guys because I cannot describe to you how bad it was for a few days. And ultimately, it's just been wild. It's been a very busy 2 weeks. I've been pumping out orders. I've been listing orders. I can tell you, for anyone that's thinking about switching over to Chaos Swift, it's not perfect, or Chaos Sword. It's not perfect. It's not. I can't tell sometimes if there's an issue with the system where there's a user error. I always kind of err on the side of a user error because I know myself and I can make some mistakes pretty good. But other than the few small mistakes here and there, I mean, chaos sorting is absolutely phenomenal, amazing. It legit, like, I hate when people use the term game changer because I feel like people can use it a little too much. It's a game changer. It literally is. So I've been just super happy, just ecstatic about everything that I've been able to do. I think the next big hurdle for me is I'm I get in these modes where I really get hyper focused on one thing. So for a few days, it was listing cards, listing, because I saw some success with Magic. So now I want to keep on listing all the backlog of Magic cards that I have. But at the end of the day, I've got to do a much better job of balancing everything out, because one of the collections I bought has like a bunch of Chinese cards, and I don't. The Sort Swifter doesn't have where you can use like Chinese cards and stuff, so I don't really know. I don't want to list them on TCG Player, because I need to get my eBay going in a better direction because of how you can do like bulk stuff on like bulk Magic cards or whatever, or even bulk Pokemon cards. I mean, I have thousands upon tens of thousands of Japanese commons and uncommons. I mean, granted, you'd sell them for basically nothing, but still, that's inventory that I can convert to cash. But that's inventory that I can move to cash and transfer it or whatever. But either way, at the end of the day, all those are excuses. If you really want to do something, you're going to do it. And clearly, when it came to making content, it's not what I wanted. It's not ultimately, I guess, what I wanted to do. I'm glad that I have a friend like LJ who will call me out and give me a hard time and call me and pester me about making videos, because that's the kind of people that you need. You don't want people in your life that are going to always tell you the easy thing or the right thing or just agree with you to agree with you. You want people who are going to challenge you. And he's definitely been challenging me, and really, I was like, okay. Once my friends started challenging me on something, I was like, all right, okay, cool, I got it. But other than that, guys, I have like a, good Lord, a 6-hour-long trip tomorrow on the road, so I know I'll make another video tomorrow, but it's good to be back. Super excited to really talk more about the Magic stuff and why I think it can be even more beneficial for me. But other than that, that's all I got. TCG Cool Cards out. Check out my TCG Pro Player site. Y'all have a good